continue talking.
Exactly. I'm gonna let me get in the Marabuga teaching. I'm gonna let me get in the Marabuga good like in the breaking news. I'm gonna guy. Closer to me. I'm gonna get there with the Herbusan.
Sunday, yes. In Nenyon, first Arabic, yes. One at the Pinamba, our Muni Baromet, our Asian Arabia, our American Arabia, or our Ivan, in the rise of the American baby, the onion, my phone work with the onion, Hotel Taiwan, Hotel Taiwan, college.
Asante sana. Tita college ko ndo teacher ko very unique in its way. Gemo pin number ko pin ko ine siri. Ako se gana gela munya so siri. Gemo gele general. Ko general ko kita tukul. Se gemo gele general. Gemo dude. Ko mi tingi ne minen. Ke tine kaina taka tukul ko tundo manga ne minen. Ko se gemo gele Nenyon TV ko ngamu Nenyon e tukul. Sige ba agenge ena ile da college ni ko mama na ina ile penjet ne gitu ne betu ta prani ko penjet no bi chechen menge chen ndi nyije lakini agent and ideas operation ama sige ba twanje da college ni to ko celebrity show ako a special bench ne ko celebrity show in betu ta prani ko ne ko ku asi ba ba yitu ko en butu le lege ne now do it anga na lenye ko ye sema ni mwana biashara. What exactly do you do? Potom ke mwange leo Google must sign on for a brief introduction. What exactly do you do to get us started?
Ko missing Titus ko kani madude kainete ko actually is a name nigi generated way a while back kinami high school. So dude is somebody etinya style na nyine tenga na ngetapke. So actually I ventured into business because of the name dude. So dude ni ko ki achenga sishe ko betchoga sishe ogero on very important asirge. So afenjara nen ngalega clothing si gere ko mo no le kaine tagene na ko dude collection. So afenjara nen kalagata kwanyige ak murenik do this collection ni ako pasting Nakuru. That is casino and chame mugulel danyune ako tinyo gilita casino netan ako imisani gora young people to venture into businesses chang na globally ano go miten kasi ke chang ni manguchita gi sirge so ko una netan.
Asante sana. Now you are based in Nakuru, so yes. Business knows in Nakuru.
Exactly.
You've been doing for how long?
This is actually I'm doing the first anniversary on August. Yeah. This year.
You are 1 year in business.
Exactly.
How does business in the
exactly.
What is the continent?
Okay, kina mwatini youths ko several number of youths. Me being one of them way back some let's say a year. Kugitama kwenye government or any other person consider. But it took it took me it's possible kila kitu ko the likes of ki pichu kimiten again pichu kimiten to paint today kina Pinamba a general ko these are some of the people check inspire na no kumbe you can achieve kine moche chito yange oktege okichituma so gina moche ni young people ko venture in businesses chicha. I'm urging them other than being so much into politics, every other election here, what they can think of anything, no matter why. I won't go on in this short period, no in business, the Bangoreg, Kwamepo, Angololi Chita Gotorwana. In do this collection, Kukora Confat and Bikegi, Chigimo Yagas, Yaga Lawi, my way, speak your thing, a basic example, could be a cassette you want gas, it could be Chegi Mingway. Because at any experience, nebo seretet you're meeting a gasit so ko first priority bi ke gitam go choro no ke gitam ke bendi ke solnoti on the go ya gasit and they are doing very well so long as ko ga kaiden go do well business, not necessarily kito scale getting experience sana, but it depends. You go time, or you read, you sacrifice and a lot. Cook in business. For your information, the first do this collection, cook your name 30,000. 30,000. I change 30,000. You one line kitchen. But nguni, you can go visit an Pinamba. They begin nguni utashanga. I got that 30,000. I've been in a position with the support of some few individuals. We go out another branch. Wow. So it's possible for young men, wherever they are, kutinye passion about that thing, definitely they will achieve. Wow. So I'm calling upon young people across the country, big up Nandi, big up Washingishu, big up Kericho, big up Omet, wherever they are, goes up that line, definitely they'll make. Thank you.
Hey guys, the college with 30,000 expanded to a lot of branches. Need to go later, okay? And it's a special call to the youths. General is trending for the good. General, the model general, go and put it go ayumet after what you get. Kibi do not know
General.
Yes.
Give it Kainani. I cannot even explain because long time ago, as my story says, I used to work as a guard at night.
Yes.
As a bouncer at night.
Yes.
And as a guard during the day. Yes. Nakuru, some point.
24 hours.
Remember Kuala? What was it? There was another supermarket there around Kilanis. You know Kilanis. So I used to live in free area.
Nakuru.
Yeah. With my bike. Bicycle, not a motorcycle. So I used to work as a security guard during the day. And at night, naenda mahali inaitwa Shemeji huko karibu na free area juu kama unaenda kwa jeshi. So that name came there because pale kwa jeshi hiyo Shemeji na wanajeshi tu wanakaa.
Yes.
Hiyo jina general ilitoka hapo because of our majeshi walianza kunitaja.
Yes.
Because I used to treat them so well. Most of the bouncers they are rough. And somebody is drunk, right? Can steal from some. So I could be a general because wangeacha belong zao until tomorrow. That was long time ago.
Your story can change somebody.
My story is crazy.
I know. Now, ngeamua ukweli kama intended at the time ngo makinge kicha. And the reality ko ina oishemunia ndigi ya tibi kugito abona ngotane bi aboteza ndali jomi. What is so special in you as you get a big one consider especially in you?
What is special in me is nothing. What is special in me is because I'm daring.
Yes.
My story doesn't matter anything because kila mtu anaenda through his own story. But what Kenyan wants now is people like us who doesn't care what happened. You care about the welfare of the people, not yourself. Regardless of what will happen tomorrow. You know, it comes like in the story of Mau. It took them time, took them sacrifice, and it took them risk to bring this country back from the white. Right? So General is not somebody that is scared of anything.
Yeah.
I'm not. I would see fire and I'll still go that way. Because I'm daring and I believe that the kind of courage I have is what has brought me where I am today. So,
General, you are young, but your words are big.
I'm very young.
Yes.
Should be even young here. Just that I became a father early, not because of my kids, but because of responsibilities of my siblings and my family. But I should be the youngest. Trust me.
Wow. This is General. Now let him wait to go and change was again section. Forget about his body size. No. Let's talk about Naleti of meeting Wow. Pin number. Pin number or a secret number, a special secret number. I don't know where you got that name from. I'm gonna let you guys be no one say it. Angalaleen Gomet ko all the youths ko miten baten. A teacher chan chiri baishe for a long time. What is so special in you?
Thank you. Why Pinamba was so special. I like what my friends have said. The might be one and only the thing at this level. The one where I am 1,000. I would go more in Dorwell and the actually say you get a little Bagi aku bisa
Akiuliza nitamwambia.
so again I'm going to so
Yeah.
we police force exactly allowed assistant chief service acting sub location is somewhere awaiting on permit exactly that's true anyway game well Pinamba so Pinamba all of us need something secret a secret number that can unlock some yes where my name started in my life, I've always believed on Ingitarabunya. Kumigine watu. Migine watu. Egi buli jaja globen. Kunde wotu bungo baba. Agiyo miya. Kuma yo. Lari mi tena ni na ni buye. Maybe out of under T so in the What kwagenge kwe watu. So you can write the 99 I my watu. At the moment, the cage of not there is delays, the right one, delay. So that's what I believe. And just like my brother said, what is special about him is just there. There. So what I also feel, what I also know is that in every difficult situation, kula hamu gomia secret, hamu gomiten inauna na mukewaya. So anyway, but where the Pinamba started in 2013, the default government that we right now, I don't see a man of Senator. I was get a lot of campus, the more university. Going to be the 2010 constitution, Pinamba want those are traditional. Sit John Manuel, Giganta, and be a president. And you have a 2010 constitution, go yeah, then up to the exactly. So can we then can we 40 and come back? Kuna mwe jambe kwa 2012 ina kwa mimi 2012. Yes, I have 1. So I joined the race our alumni MC. We don't be oh then is good amantar dugaro ina kwa tumo dige wa tumo dige. Kati बहुत ही और कहते हैं कि कल नहीं भी ना यार वो MC को जरा नंगे I was even competing with someone who was cancer in what you yes. Kali you cancer kikoni ko wa ngani mtindo wa MCA ukini cancer kunga la kama la kwa expire so we are starting a new level MCA kunga amu MCA o ina mbia kinele nego namo ni jo atu kwani nego ro atu the pin number ani pin number the MCA that's how it started and now apart from backed up now with my personal amount, kita guna ungato, ana nida guna gan negara kula ngo mitena secret code lewato. Kenu baadaye ukawa na magari Pinamba ngani kuhusu hapa and they can start my businesses companies I have Pinamba investment in Nairobi I have Pinamba contractors I have Pinamba agency and most of my companies working out in them too. I have now only got a pincho that is a combination of Pinamba and JSA in my way. So people that are business now up to now, what the name we go on a brand. I am now doing corporate responsibility. I have something called Pinamba Cares. Yes. Pinamba Cares. Oh, it's a foundation. You can give the children's home. Can give the kiosk and the elderly. Can give the the from the number cares. I want to develop something the Wema and the Sagas. And then here, we went together. So I also now spend the Wema foundation, which is when I combine number cares and then the Wema, I come up with now slogan over and the Wema and the Sagas. Whatever I do for charity work, I do charity work. Well, I don't do it because of the politics. We have something that we believe. Ni achi tagina vigararan, especially when we in elected position. Okay, my exam. That is something another on the canasa. I would my relation. Allah ya nage wi kike takina mtabe. Kama video ke out there. They have come to guess what? Like what? Up to where they are now. I've also come to guess what? The money can get as good as university. After university, more than get in a upper hand on your gap. Lakini ketokino kwa sababu kwa waisi guess what? Ki more than get Pinamba na ki direct. Right la kia. Lakini ketokino ate ay direct good mo awele. Ako kama na sababu mo ni formula mahesabu. Life is not mathematics, or life is not mathematics that you have to apply a particular formula. In the Pythagoras theorem, in the Boltzmann, in the pi square, what is the theorem? I couldn't get to 2 million. Yeah, let me couldn't see that I don't understand.
Yes. Tita Palenchim, this is a special bench. Not like a lot of Tita Brady, Agoba, ultimately, which was a very it's not just about your mother Gen Z, ko Gen Z by the name. You can Gen Z chigi lege. You can Gen Z stay by Gen water. General Chepkulei. Oh, no, let me be in a very special way. A way in honestly speaking, ko by Gen but all not of ye. You get more good way in Ingelile by Gen Tapchi ko Elechamdo be Kumaule, Legan not it. Johnny big in a very special way. During the not. Kahit ayaw ko lang ng GDS dyan yan sabi. Kaya may ako pinaka ulit kita sabi. Ni may lagi 24 hours. Hindi ganito tuloy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your vision?
It was my vision all the time.
But not yet. What is it?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me something about your vision. You get an end type.
I can never say
yes.
What I see.
Yes.
Because me, I've never known even about my tomorrow. I don't care about my tomorrow. Everything has always come to my place in favor. That's how I work hard, I earn it, I spend it at a little company. When I finish today, I don't care about it. So if whatever happens tomorrow, it is the will of God, as for me. But I believe and I know the half of my dreams that I've dreamt has come true. They have. Because even when you talk about this police station thing, that has made me really, everybody knows me everywhere. I didn't plan it to come out in public. Today, yes. It was a charity. Just like a charity that we went today. Yes. So it came out as a surprise to everybody that apparently Kenyans took it positive. They didn't take it negative. Because you can open a station today and you operate it and it becomes criminal. In my case, it wasn't criminal because it is number one, it's charity. Number two, it is something that no one has ever done it since they defended. Can you do that? No. Good. So I did not do it intentionally. I did it out of the concern of the community. The community had it in mind. I only came back later as a donor, gave them money to do it. All right. Now, if I give money to do it, apparently, definitely, the thing will be mine. Because if I come and rent here today, I do my things. This place is mine temporary.
Yes.
When my rent expires, I wanna belong to go back to the one. So when I rented the place, or when the community decided that we are renting this place, I was in charge of rent. Alright? That means I'm in charge of housing the people who are going to work there. So that is how I owned it. And I could own it for the rest of the time that thing could be there. Right? So Even that police station coming out to the public and making headlines, it was never something intentional. That's why I'm telling you, whatever happens in my life, sometimes you see it as a dream.
How much does it cost to open a police station? It was a meme, it was a joke, all were. But you took it seriously.
I took it seriously because we are the bosses of whoever in government today. Are you aware of that? Do you read Constitution? I don't know you don't. I know you don't, but you will. If you read the Constitution, you will know your rights as a Kenyan, about, and you will do something that will separate you from the law. Bringing up a police station is not a crime. Let me tell you,
Yes.
it's not. It is like opening a shop here and go kama hivi. Only that this one does not give you money. It serves the people. But the business, like for Dude, is a private business. The moment you do a police station, it belongs to everybody. It is not a private thing. The only thing that can be there is just your name. You opened it. You helped people. Right? So people took it so serious that hii kitu narrative ya kusema inakuanga pesa ngapi kufungua police station. You know?
Yes.
And everybody used to think that police station is actually a good business. Those people who usually imagine. Now people thought that I've took it serious. I didn't take it serious.
But you've already helped the people. The community. It's very positive.
Very. That's why if I was to be arrested, Kenyans will not accept. Yeah. Why are you arresting somebody who is helping the government? Yeah. And even you saw Murkomen the other day said what?
Yes.
Fungueni police station kwa wingi. So even right now,
Yeah.
if there is a police station that is not well constructed,
yes,
and they need us to do it, me, Dude, and this now can be the owners of a new police station soon, if the government allows. Because you see, I did mine by force at some point. Sometimes it's good to wake them up. This thing is needed here. You see, these gentlemen Saturday, they could not be where they are today kama hawakujituma and risk. Unafikiria hiyo 30,000 hiyo hapo risk, and you cannot tell me 30,000 only. He has been risking more. This guy can never be Pinamba investment from nowhere. When you come to Nairobi, you don't come there to count buildings. Lazima ukwe mkarabati. So don't see these gentlemen as ordinary gentlemen. These are the people who look for money. Seriously. Alright? Yes. So me opening a police station is part of seriousness in me. We will open more if they allow.
Wow. Jida kwalenchi nitan kone nyam TV na nyuma gele kinyiga. Bongalek tika mangu nilikutu suya ka murenchu o mangalek chetu ten mangalek chetongus mangalek chimingichen mangalek chechen. Chindako senerani andi miteni ona ko michika wala sabeyi. Nitan kone nyam TV na nyuma gele kinyiga o celebrity show endo chabrani for a special bench for youths in business, youths in technology, youths in special knowledge. Dude, tiga side ko iniger ko ishene ye ngul. Those miten komye konin komye support kondo cheki gidewen na imiten nyigene ne kwa peke yako man solo man moja amen.
Kugwe misingete swali very important. At times I sit najita mkutano because me as a person I'm politically oriented. I have a quite a number of leaders to be in leadership, to be in offices. But McHugh is so unfortunate. Never even one leader has chipped in to support my business. Whereas so many people are thinking that there is someone behind me. So basically, kijana matkoger missing kirawe. They are very close friends of mine who are in leadership, who are in power right now. I've made a courtesy call to their offices. I've faced them one-on-one, requesting for at least post kwa biashara, but they have never done so. To an extent, I went back in terms of politics. Nimerudi nyuma kidogo because kutko mwai kijana ya nerane ya tagetugul nafasi ku prioritize time nanyi kubotesani wakati kubwote kole kaikai koru. There are some politicians just kasi nywan ak family nenywanet ak inendet mabwote chito age. So amache aibira nafasi ya kipekee ang'ololchi neranik chebo Kenya mzima chekoson matko wasten time kobwote kole toreti siasa. Ingobwat chito kit neyoe biik kotitinye chito talent, invest in your time, your quality time and talent. Go and be so passionate en kit nekeyoe akwo amwaun alenchi bwone bichu nyokocheng'in ikokeiku chito mi kokochike break nebo 2 years. Mamache achut so much politics. Amache aborien kasinyu aso-proven a point to neranik chechang che languishing in poverty because moib their time koker kole they can focus on something that can be so productive on their side. So young people, young nation, nangalal kuno koto tayari ongenon biik chechang kole I'm being seen, I'm in front line, left, right, center at politicians. But mami ot mwanasiasa hata agenge nekikotoreton. Makele koroachiven to an extent nemuch ale tom ketoreton. But amache ang'ololchi viongozi. Mi chito nekot kenam eut ak keng'ololchi ak kikochi little amount of money kelenji itoretengei komuch kotoret chito. At the same time, ko in kanimwa kounon ko kobwa vijana chechang kocheng'an akoleon what is the secret nekiyoe because kere biik apparently I switch from politics ak a concentrate en kasinyu. Kasit noe ndoboru ndesubi pechinyu nocheng'oti tuguk en mashimo aloe kabisa mosiget na saa zingine oruse bikirusin biik kowirtagei mosiget abwote ale mechoni rabisiekab chito chetililen chekacheng chito koto mechengchigei chekuket sipangan komeenjoini maisha. So young people chekironaite rabisiek easy money komesweten buren chu kibure tugul en pensionera like Pinamba. He has made a lot of sacrifice. That is why they have gone overboard. Kwai ng'alechu bo they have sanctified humanity kotoret chito age komotoreti biik chito nemakilegei nemasacrifice any time nanyinet kosweten konyor sumani. So in long and short ko matom kechut sana siasa to an extent nemuch koamenech time ibwote ile kakai koron. Kongoi.
Back to Pinamba en kasarta age tugul ko boisiet neyoe ko ingen neranik ngeker you hanging up with a lot of youths, itoreti youths en boisionik cheyoe kisir vijana chechang mising ako mwaat kile chama cha chiuza kibaya cha kitembeza mwookse ng'alekuk ak boisionik chekirimuch isuldaen. Ng'alekuk cheyoe chebo biikab emet itoreti biikab emet kokochut politics at some length and a clean business, clean minded nenyinget.
Okay, maruti siasa endo land. Won kiko ginne awanet au operation. Ya mugul me kola ni siasa. Amuno wote ndugu kyoe so ane accept synapses chama de no mawaja nchi kuuza gari tu apenda wewe manenda sana. That's why kionzo ne kunyodo mwale penda wewe mama ni penda wewe manenda sana mun met lo lengan lazima kundi siasa hii kwa kile garara kundo siasa so tete mutinge tukemia jengo bado kile gari me bado le toyo da wafelo yusi kwa acceptene anatosha kundi mo gilia general hiyo gilia Pinamba ni hapo kuna wale mpata banjo no piga bora ya to yani sasa ni ngono to awi awani ni nyones yange to ira ono to weekends agi ni su jange ni shes dogos yes kuma bijute lakini kwa ngema ndio bora kutaka ni la mimi ile mawara ya so ndio lakini mimi ndio ni tango ndio bijute hapo ana kwa hiyo wanaote kwa gire anabadi kama to ate to no family mara kami mko kwa na ya mchana mara kami teni kasi to kidari ni lakini hata sapo ni mwa yangu ndio ko arna ye tat support ko ina ta e list kilo guest to bana gongo lakini ne jite kana je yali chinde ujinga chindo cha bara mami gidi ko magora ya ni yo mo just baenge kwa ruge so to mai ya we ni ala to mai tu ga tweri ni kwa mumo abun otinne ki ka tu gibun we yani inawe kundo sia ga mu ka gombe arengani de kuno sigere tu de ga to de nga mu kinyo joro no ki wana sia je gitora wane oto mo anyuro sige general giat police station agne kwa mun kinyo bije gitora namna hii magelo muni yani mo ni bijugo le gebo no re garara asi achieve kinyo ya achieve so mi te siasa wala ndu mabete siasa ya tu kemia tena kumi siasa ya tu kya tena kumi ten siasa lakini kama wata maana lady ko le ga ni garara como están no alguien son no go de gitan ni la que van más se le va a un rol que van a comer chichi la besa o todo el tibi o me que que lo maya ko bararia que va de ni yiso kila no le ga ni la ran to ku ki gire so abendi ki no ti kita no ga ko ni mo ni no mi so ndi bute no ba ke no lu ma tin no ja ja ran mo ni chi da ta ta ni ne ya ende ni agiwe koi kemo ngale kapsia ile bakale hapo ndo ile ni ko ngale ko ndo ile ko tore pia ni karan ki ni leaders kana ko ndo ni 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 wetu ko tama de wala dieta do la dieta no ore amun ki oi kulle itse ga tin do right ni ro sabcho dia jadi ndora itu ni rob no gari ngora ni dia jadi ndora itu no bu no lo bakta tande bna bna na ba lo ka ko ime ke abdu le nya ki ko gulu jaga ti aron te holle mutte Pinamba to akutle so go ke de ngara ni billa junta yo ni obu ko gola mo mana sia yes vision is a very nice car it has to be young you have to be able to it has to be on the time. To be seen flying a job, you are buying a job, the same way sometimes you see them hiring a job as you so so if you are an ordinary human being, ordinary person, you are not elected, you are not even holding a very senior position elsewhere. If they see you, you can be able to hire a job at your own pleasure. They are not happy. They can never go to an extent of trying to investigate the kind of business that you are doing. And if they see there is somewhere, or there is a source of your funds, they can never come and close that source. Yes, that's the kind of message we have, and we can't fear to say whatever to expose them. Finally, I have told you, I only arrived in Nairobi with a CV, with an envelope, a brown envelope with a CV. Nairobi after that, I finished my campus. Ah, bana na zote na chini sabi. Ndio na weka the CV out the land. Mami jini nama nuzo tagani. I went to offices to go in college. I think I left at night. Kaya ki pinge ru ye yo bitaate so kaya try na kama na bungi ki dotan but it didn't happen kaya hole guys we have to mungu asika hit my first thing no kama jiba tipa I worked for 2 years it was my first employment how are you it exposed me and I knew how to survive in Nairobi. I know the PIN numbers in Nairobi that you can apply in Nairobi, yes, to survive. I worked hard and been 4 years ago. I was able to open my office. I have opened my office. I have 3 other branches in Kenya. The one my office, but and I've employed some youth in my office after around 5 people. Taking job that is the fire. Most of the people who are getting to go to my client, most of them are because I have customers, my services, what I do to suit them. Those are most of my clients. Go to get some leaders, especially the government are ready to go away. Go get the kitchen and get it. Ke mono di mana takini sabe ta gere sundai especially o moto re tu jega ko se gi ngwane o te kana ban kam du ta ko wale te kan ko to na kan no gar le yo le ge yo ne ta so ko yi si ge do jo o mango mu wa ne ko do jo le ko ma no nas ya si so ko ma lo se ya ma se
Wow. Kita quality kimitan ak the youth in leadership. How much am I always speaking to in celebrity show when Peter Brian kita quality kumbuti kete kutaka tukulile ngeri le kete when Nenyon abubu alone answer kumoto moto. Back to General Chepkulei ingelen kasataga tukuliko paishoni chakiri yani. Meter paishoni chama na giga politics and Martin going in yegeni no neko bae out of inside my heart I am tinyune mugule danyune akchamet nebo biga emi. What is the first thing nagi kabisa muldo nagi yai I magitore biga emet age politicize
Nothing. You're a police station. They well, if you got a reason, me have been arrested. You know, I have a family. They even say that I have a printed vehicle. Branded or something.
branded customized.
They even say that I have sold 5 cases of land. When the police station was found, I had people in the cell. It's really traumatized. You know that it trended for 2 weeks. You remember?
I know.
I could wake up in the morning naona leo naona kama itatokea. Kidogo kidogo tena picha. Sasa after 1 week picha zangu zikaanza kutokea sasa.
Latest the go again online. I don't know if it was true.
I was not in Kenya. I was the private jet. First of all,
Yes.
I want to separate myself from politics.
Yes.
I am not at a politician. I don't know. You can ask everybody. It is just the time that I want to see them now.
Wow.
Even my own MP, we rarely meet. The last time I met my MP, I think yes, was today. But after that, I'm not seeing him for a while. I don't even know where State House. I've never stuck my foot to that State House when I was scared. I'm on my own one. To be sincere, politics and me is not something that I've already
interacted.
I'm not even thinking of it. I don't know who works, who doesn't work, but I see things in the ground and not moving. Alright?
Yes.
When I do charity, I don't do it all politics. If the MP has not done it or the governor has not done it, I do it in the interest of the people who are there.
Anytime, they what they really politics in the first place. So they did politics.
I won't decide. I would let the people I have done charity to decide. That's why make it on a charity in only where I live. No. Today tumekuwa Kericho.
Yes.
I don't stay in Kericho. If I'm to get votes, I don't get votes from Kericho. Alright? I want to do humanity. And if possible, I don't want to ever be in this politics.
What if the people say, we need you, help us. Just get to this position, we are really supporting you. Don't even use any amount in politics and campaign and whatever. What do you say?
I have no option. Because the people I do charity to are the same people. I have no choice. Alright?
The mission is to serve the people.
Yes. But if they want me to continue serving them properly, I had better not be in that position. Because with politics, kuna ukauongo inakuingia. Naanza kukua hauko sawa. Not everyone. Because they are all, the others, they are very genuine. They do their things. But as for me, I would wish God to bless me with more money. I help them outside politics.
Community, may you a picture close to you. Kongen position chair, kongen kolegi to this level. You are called to the leaders. So you just decided your own position. Not asking any politician, not asking any leader of authority in any way possible. Anagia manda.
Come on,
A very good example. We were to name a charity, we were a certain village or something like so. Can you approach maybe an MP or a Senate?
Now let me tell you. Of all the charities I've done, including this today, we have done this charity.
Yes.
It usually happens in a very special way. There's another one we are doing on 24th. Do you know that it was my first time to see that nurse today? So I don't approach. What happens is this. It's sometimes a call from God. You don't know. I was just passing my phone. Nikaona hiyo bimba aliimba. Yeah. They want emotional. Right? It took, I remember now. Because it was kitambo. Akiimba. Akiimbia Jubilee nini. That one didn't catch my mind. But by the time somebody goes to a studio and record that song, that somebody has nothing to lose anymore. Right? But you can bring that life back. Not even financially support anything. Just showing her that there is still life with these diseases. Maybe she's suffering from a cancer or something. But you know, if we lose one today, more than it was supposed to be even something preventable. Just do it. One life is very important. Because per day we lose lives in a very bad way. But such a girl who has done a lot to people, everybody knows her for good songs, right? So what's hard? And you know this, there are people who like do their Pinamba, they can join hands with you and do things together. There are still people there, these are the people who still believe in humanity. Because this guy is from Bomet, right? He doesn't have any interest with Kerich. This guy is from Nakuru. He doesn't have any interest with it is only humanity. The same slogan he said.
General, to be honest, kasi ne kuya may nakailangan ng county sa it's not just as a small community, a unique community, a simple community level. How many connections do you have? How can you go, like for example, in the Nenyon region, you are from another county. Who gives you connection to come and do this?
No one. I do it myself. If I need to do charity, I will send my team there. They will go and access it. They will talk with the people. You know, you cannot do things without people. They will talk with the local people or the local leadership. We reason together and then we do it. We will still do more. Not here in South Rift, not in North Rift. Even today we can go to Meru, we can go to Mombasa, we can go to Kenya. The most important thing is to help our people, not to Akali. There is one tribe here, Kenyans. Right? You know, I'm one of the people who carries this flag a lot because I most of my work I do it outside. There is no country like Kenya. I swear to God. Hata kama leo tuko na shida hapa, there are more problems out there. Just go to Africa. Any country in Africa, you will come back home. This is the heaven. Right?
Kenya, Kenya.
Yeah. Karan Nemon. Right? And you know, my heart is in Kericho because of why? I studied here.
You are an alumni of London.
Yeah. No, not really. Primary. Tulwet hapa, Lamutit hapa. School culture and spread. Alright?
Somebody is waving.
Yeah. So
Yes.
this is my home. So I'll be here frequently. Though I would really want to encourage the young people.
Yes.
Alright? If you want to do something, don't look back and don't look where you're going. Just focus.
Setbacks. Tigri unu. Katok chagi jet. Is it worth? Kamagele kiteki vinya.
It's worth. My brother, there is no cell I have not slept. I have slept in a lot of cells trying to hustle. I have been to matatu industry. Unashikwa na rushwa na. I have gone through a lot. There is a time even my door was closed. Your door closed. And I was now in Priere. When I left Priere, I went back home. So that is the time I noticed that life is not for the poor. I saw a door closing. But there is always another animation. It was done by Mwakazi, the guy who usually do for it.
Yes.
He said when a door opens, another one opens. When a door closes, another one opens. Often another one. Top in the line.
Your decision when you saw the door closed.
I never give up. Yeah. Don't give up. Trust me. Immediately you see it closing, a better one is coming. Yani iko mbali. Ukiona maisha imekuwa ngumu kabisa, just try a little. Kidogo tu. You'll reach there.
Thank you. Chita college ngale chini ngale mpetu tabrani ko kiuma waragele mababi of happen. Ile maisha ni safari. Ko legiri bunu matige batani. Kietai ko jate asimu jisudan tukukie kwambani entai. Ile matigen karwati to shek ko karwati te. Again ko baishonik akasunday no karwati te. Pinamba. In kasataka tu ile magelelen format is the hub of politics. Is there a future in politics? Nigetine position nguni at politics center. What is your heart telling me?
Yes, kama lo nisha mama. Agoi ahora con ya ni nega le achete. Quiero si te lo van más tan. Agora no me deseo. Gege kita ni ya. Ago gora to so kute ko ai ni ya. Agora ta wa da na ni ya. Kito na ngana pit ko ai ni ya. Kuno we ndale mo so ni. Ndale mo so ni. Kalau dia iba kulala ya vamos a hablar. I think the kind of leaders we live in, kutamo yawan me jamde jaguget karo. Yani mumudi jaguget the personal chelu chani ugi mumuti me mate isip to tara kita. Ko twarungi genyo gojere tani ni mi terso se baye me i mumuti gara. Yani yawan jamde jaguget. Ko warungi jamde jaguget. Baye me. So the same thing in the leadership thing. We want to get better leaders. We can need to go back and see how was this person before he had aspiration. Unity, kutongo. Kitabu cha mbele tia tu. Kitabu to ala tubiri. Kitabu ya wauni invite the meeting. Amuni we was doing that. Elu pianiki. Ini chacho yako. Kuti muje isite lo piano bure. Angi isite to tita. Ko orna ginyo ke baye mi ka tima lo piano buga. Timi ga uchungu. Ko it will be very easy for you to distribute them equitably. Anani baye ni nyaruna. So ingeye tida ne ndini. Amamache siasa. Amamache economic. Ko ndai to atare mani. No one is here to it is better kusoma ile tukaniki yange ngere kwa tuke neache. Amuna ngo imagora abieta ije last minute au kwejere chito nitukwa kikiri kabisa kile kimyan nakalaba kichikole 3 months ule kule anama kitu kwa baraki mara kwa kimo chani baraki ni ndamu jama ile week to attend yeah anama go mi baraki mara he was working somewhere and because that that space where he was working has to be clear fakan he go jita agede kushamojere so ngoite television campaign time we normally see faces chitunga kikiri na ngene kiasi what you want where was this person all this kita tu buat ini mah ini tu tu bila ada gini juga tapi gini ditanya kita ini buddhis nemero di nanda li this brief ko iwa ya gomero amuni ke ko chi ko ba yani isote bana ya Kenya gini di don ko na abroad overseas for so long no wale bati wale ujiji mana sometimes we see poster so mala na to non wakati wale bana hiyo amunge yesu na kuchi kuma mazo biga hapo so kuna kombo na ngo magora ya abia tazo last minute ako ko nyo nganga tigo lo torigere ko ba ko jare ako mara yito ngwa ire kama mo gilando no ngenyi ni ndio amatonge tatesi ya nonge where you can is supporting community supporting the work to work at the community away tell to work I manage your that many people have a position that Pinamba and is very rich time begin mo yo Pinamba ya vise solvent I have a printer I print the money in the house yeah they actually I'm very rich but the difference is because I know muti abu yan aga kyo ko yo la muti me don't begin more ego zero they have a lot of money than me but ko bunjano de butis ko ladies ko je ba ko waji kana ka kafana kama sa ko ine a iru ni go ben so ya so kutoa si tachi kiyoito agitoret biik akeachare tuwon komagelo munge magoryo so no kiron na kula biikab Bomet ala cross kira no achare tuwon so let me tell you I'm not selfish and I want people to eliminate to leave that perception that I'm selfish no the difference is because what I am I don't before I share with people in fact nothing on have one dog kuna nanda so what goes out to people is more than what remains for me. That's now the difference. Which one already so you have a good memory of the number in Napana, no more that's Latin, so with now tell to work as politics service. Go on, the study dynamic. That tune, people who are in Sulu, Alabat and Baya. You can know them where to get me a chance. Someone who has been used to do and to work on us in the people. If it become by default or by coincidence or whatever nature, I can get it a better people. That is better than more and is in the last minute. Don't go get tea, don't give it anywhere. When you are better, such a problem got that we have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose. Thank you.
Thank you. Tida College, a special sitting in Nenyon TV. Before we get back to General Chepkulei, the police station is operational and what is happening. How much I get Tida College today? There's a very big difference between leadership and politics. There's a leader and a politician. In position of Neranek, what is your role? Who have you spearheaded? Maget not about Neranek, Sabine.
Okay, there is politics and leadership.
Yes.
So, okay, the force negi compelling and entering into leadership and politics. Who at all time, kagira wale Neranike, me some special seats. Chegi kiseten kubunchi vichana.
Yes.
lakini makinyoru biik chefightenjin neranik kot kenyorchi kelchin positions ichoniton like sheria ot ngeba ng'alekab contracts ko en tender allocation ko suppose ko 30% in every institution so long as ko tender nekakiadvertisen kotinye chamchin anan kelchin neranik konyor nafas chechwaget. Like I remember my first company nekiaregistan ko kikimache a document nekibore agbo ko this one ko nekochin chamchinet neranik konyor kioniton so en ane ko kinoker ale amune si kipleni a very major role en ng'alekab leadership anan ko politics lakini karon kakele kekit kwa meset ko makinyoru percentage nenyon ko vijana so that thing itself ko kicheran akale ntakiumige ko ki neranik akele this is the time nekimache chechok kindewe meset be it county government be it national government because at times I blame kora some people young people chenan kikochin opportunity kobur en meset nekipcheitoen tuguchoton ako kwasome en ndang'ung'u kiplekwa kat akobechigei one uvas en echek ongibakewalake kitinye biik chechang chekikonyor nafas kobur en meset nekipcheitoen tuguk lakini mawekchigei batai koker neranichu kotinye wendi chito one way abakobokit power so kinamwachini en bichu miten nguni ak biik chechang chemiten position chemuch koinfluensen something nemuch kotoret neranik wenzangu makiwache mising kele kokwo kasarta ongesarun bichu because the future nebo karon ko it lies between these young people, the young nation. Kinamache amwa ko kit agenge kora namache kowal kandoik perception netinye kandoik you find kou yukangomwa my fellow leaders ichu komache kosto perception kekere young people ko the involvement nenywan ko they are so much into crime. Gone are the days we are being suspected as full-time suspect of crimes. We as young people, we are viable to come on board. Okay, go on solution. Okay, propel an agendas, be it the government and anything that touches young people. Okay, get it having someone like Pinamba in general. These are people, philanthropists. They are from nowhere. Ago kina bichu ko touching human. They sanctify humanity. Kago mapi namba kule inawatinye 1,000. Because 90% number 1,000 ko bendi raya. Take for instance, ntoki kochin opportunity a young person no. Netinye muguleldo biik. Mawalakse biik chechang. So, mamache keker kijana kekerune side nebo politics. Lakini kor kakile leadership kewasta kwa taban. Going into the future, ako requesting my fellow leaders to kakiburen pension ak biik chekose Nenyon TV. There is a revolution nenyone. Nekemoche young and vibrant people koba meset koik part and parcel of leadership nebo emoni sikowalak. In South Rift and North Rift, there are people in leadership. There are leaders who are in leadership. Chetom kosipto kotinye chit agenge kong'eten kikoi ng'echerok. Ako mochini komong vijana ko stepen out ako watching for these people. Miten policy making chekemekeni in some members of parliament. But you find a member of parliament from a particular sub-county or constituency. Kotom ko pushen even one policy netoreti neranik chebo that particular sub-county. Ko kewo keteben kangele sikichu kimemitu ak biutab twa kikialda kisomesan neranik asikoik kityo voting robots. In simple terms, I'm urging young men mot kobo kowachet sang oli ngobwa meset yu kipcheitoen kandoinatet ak resources. Keconverten politics quick leadership agege temet kunono, and it is very possible. Kino macha maenge kora so Nenyon in several occasions keboisien young people, especially in this platform, be it Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and these other ones. Kukolis, amache kedeviaten in wirset ak keboisien platforms ichoton keteben haki nenyon. Relevant authorities, relevant people che suppose kokone nafasisiek chonito. I remember kikiboisie ak women rep nebo Nakuru County. I was able to learn a lot of things. Akanale kumbe serikali kokifactoren there are some entities chetinye ngereranik ak wakina mama ak biik chetinye chilutik en borwek. But you see, makitinye biik cheyoe civic education asikokuyo biik kole serikali kokitengan tugukchwak. So you find mangu biik akowakat kityo lakini they have not taken their time kinyokinetkei akoteb tuguk chechoton. So going into the future, amache kora biik, amache kinam kou ngunon timit nikimiten ireu. I can see these are people che capable keyai civic education, kinet biik what is expected of them ak kakinemogei serikali. Nan kowachote chito sinye kibir timet amongen kit nekimoche. That is it.
Yeah, the quality ngalek choton je special from a leader not on about neranik in project of college. Akwai kasarta age tugul ko ngalek che mangune kutuswek ab bichu ko biik che kitogunotin in project not of college. Ako geri le keras ngalechu amatingo mandaen itit nebo oeng. General Chepkulei, en kasarta age tugul kemwoe kele men in power, youths in power. But who are the real youths? Kema akobo Gen Zs, angen komie their behavior, angen komie on LinkedIn, how they do things. A special call to the youths. What are they supposed to do? So whatever they have in their minds, they come to pass.
Okay. About the youths, sometimes going to the streets and destroying things will never help. I'm talking from a mouth of a very good elders. We have a right of demonstration, peaceful one. Not, you know, we have lost many people as well. Many youths. You saw the BBC thing.
Yes.
I understand they were fighting for what they want, but they didn't deserve to die. How did they die? They confronted the government.
Yes.
I don't want them to be on streets and asking for their rights. Let their rights be their votes. Alright?
Oh.
They can just hold for a while and they take these people home. Their votes. Alright? Go to the streets and demonstrating, you're wasting your time and you might be killed. You would not see the better Kenya you want if you go to the street and throw a stone. You will see a better Kenya if you, let me tell you, ili ukue hata mkora kuliko uende uharibu mali ya watu. On camera, you want to be killed. Why should you be killed? You have parents. You are in a university and you are doing demonstration. Your parents have sold everything at home for you to change home. Right? Change home in a good way, not in a forceful way. Right? So for these men, women, these my age mates, these Gen Z people, okay? If the government is, if you are tired with the government that you think that they are supposed to serve you well, chase them away with votes in 2020. Go to the ballot, vote them out, elect the government that you feel it will fit you and it will serve you better. And as you vote the government that if you feel right now that this government is not favoring you, there are many ways that can favor you. First way is as you wait to take them home. This is a self-employed person. If the government is not working well, does it mean the population of the country has gone down? No. We are still, in fact, increasing. Are we eating? Yes. Are we moving? Are we traveling? Yes. Is there circulation of money? Yes. Just do anything that gives you money. All right? But changing a country doesn't mean you go to the street. When do we lose a man? In fact, you are making those people now to stay there forever. You are showing all your strategies of doing things. Kenya tujafikia. Alright? I'm not opposing the demonstrations. I'm not opposing the Gen Zs. I don't want them to throw my. I'm not opposing them. I'm really supporting them. But I'm advising them from a point of view where I see what is good for them. If you see the people who are funding these boys to go and throw the stones, their kids were at home, others were in abroad. If you are saying that you don't want for an instant William Samuel as the president, you are fighting. You voted in him, right?
Yes.
So you want him to live where? At the same time, you voted him. You wanted to live at the middle of everything. You know, even in Kenya, power is something else. They cannot go. It's close to impossible for him to leave the office. Have you ever seen an African leader leaving office? Unless you are killed like Gaddafi. So that was close to impossible. But, of course, there was a sabotage. The same people who want to sabotage this thing, their kids are not in demonstration. You see, this generation, and you Pinamba alikuwa anasema, it is a generation that needs support. A generation that they are still trying to make themselves who they are, who they will be. At the same generation, they are being used again. Now they are very clever when it's come to their rights, but they are not clever when it's come to being used by some people. I would really want them not to be used.
Wow.
Right?
Special advice.
So I want them to work hard, regardless of what they get. If it is small or it is, live within your means. You know, what is killing our Gen Z is one. You want to live a life that is not yours. Especially these people are coming. Shilingi mbili tatu hivi umeanza kutaka kura. MCA, nini. Alright? You want to live in a 3-bedroom house. You see me with this vehicle, you want to drive this vehicle. This guy has a story. This guy has a story of the way their lives have been before. You with your 22 years old, you want to drive this vehicles. Where in heart? Do you know how old is William Ruto? Almost 60 now. He's president because in 1992 he was a youth leader like us right now. So if we are to descend to this throne of presidents, we still have another 20 years. Let us not have shortcuts. Let us go as also we gain experience. Kama MP, kidogo unasonga. And power is from God. Power is not through demonstrations and all those things. Alright? Power comes from God. And if it was written that William Ruto will rule for that 5 years or 10 years, it was there before even we voted. There's nothing that is coincidence in life. So, the only thing that people should know, even if they read the Constitution, the power belongs to the people. That is why it gives them power to do a peaceful, underline peaceful demonstration. Is there anywhere in the Constitution that says you do a violent demonstration? Unless you want to overthrow the government. And I want you to see in Africa, from South Africa to maybe Libya, is there a president? This is my president wanataka kukufia kwa kiti. You know that? Have you ever seen a president who want to go home? Moi stayed for how many years? 24.
Yeah.
It is just that this 2010 constitution, 2002 constitution that saved us. Yeah, chukwa na nini? 10 years. But given a chance, these people, they will even go until they die. But since we still have a Kenya, a country that deals respect the constitution, and the people of Kenya still understand their own the constitutional rights, we are still in good hands. But if we forge with demonstration, we are giving them a platform to rig and even extend years in power. But if we give them a chance, okay, we have elected you, but you're not performing. What we are going to do for you is, let's see in the coming election. You threw him out and you put the person that you see, it's a person who is close to the people. All right?
So the decision is on the ballot, not on the streets.
Not on the streets. But if needed to be in the street, so be it. If needed peacefully, so be it. If today, I'm assuming we don't have good services, for example, in a certain hospital here, we have a right of demonstration, peaceful demonstration, but not the kind of demonstration we saw the other time. BBC came out, you saw the way somebody was shot. Somebody entered the parliament alive, but he didn't come out. The kind of parliament he's fighting for is even a parliament that he did not see it being the way he wanted it to be. Chalivunja akaingia ndani akapigwa akarudi. Ameona sasa, as the country changed? No. We still have the same cabinet, same leader, and the same president. All right? So let us fight with diplomacy. If it is to demonstrate, tuitane wote tujae Nairobi watu milioni 2 na tukae chini. We sit down too, nothing will move. Have you seen the demonstration in abroad? We can decide to just move, not to do anything, not to hurt anybody, but to sit down. That is a constitutional thing. Nothing will move in Nairobi, and we will demonstrate there until what we want is had. But not throwing stones, not looting. Alright? It's not like we are supporting the government to kill them. Alright? But you cannot provoke somebody who has a gun. He's also somebody's kid. He will kill you definitely because he's also defending himself. So if by coincidence our youths were killed before by malicious people, we also say that government should also take responsibilities. You cannot kill people anyhow. Alright? But even kwa wakale kule kilio neno kale ya kale ngena min, what do you call it? Gazelle nagarue kokengete. Kiritoe nakangete. Sindio? Alright? Correct. So look,
Yes.
if you could not demonstrate, you could not be killed. But since you have demonstrated, you get killed.
Yeah.
Alright? Let us call a spade a spade. If the Gen Zs want to hate me for giving them that advice, so be it. But please, let us have a reasonable mind. Let us not be driven by these politicians. Let me tell you, that demonstration was not a peaceful demonstration. Neither it was a funded demonstration. There are some people who are given even 200 shillings. 200.
Go risk.
Day 1, day 2, day 3, ulikuwa unaona it was very peaceful. Uliona ikianza it was very peaceful, kidogo kidogo sasa ikakuwa mbaya, si ndio? If hawakuwa wanataka finance bill, I don't think it went through. And if these leaders want to loot Kenya, they will loot it in a different way. Mkikataa finance bill and they have interest of looting, watatafuta njia ingine ya kuloot. That is not the only way. So the only thing is we do is let us use the ballot as our weapon. Come to the ballot, you throw them out. Put new people.
Wow. Special advice from General Mwenyewe. Now, charity beyond borders. Kama ilimetindo limitation, charity authority ni kwa itaye a very good evidence kuna naso. As you saw, when hidden the media, let you anaswa, but going to limit and counting back region. Entire no, for chant or those who case with you have a foundation, maybe you want to reach me on how maybe a certain community needs to be helped. Is there a channel to go through?
Yeah, there is. First of all, we need a reasonable result. why we should do that charity. There are people who really need help. Ingelosi ni ina mwa. Ukumi kita yang nginelo maana is health. Health. So long as you are not sick, that is the best thing you've ever seen. Alright? There are people with disability. Those are the people who deserve help. There are people who are sick. Of course, any disease is taken as an urgent thing. Alright? If somebody has cancer, that is not something you wait. You take it as a serious thing, as an urgent thing. So we help according to also what the community demands. If this person deserves to be helped, we help. Alright? Regardless who is that person, which tribe or anything, we will do it. You see, this team, it's just the beginning. We want to do the best. We want to unite these men. We want also to show the community that apart from the leaders they are saying they are not good, there is an existence good people. Not because of the interest of their votes, no. But it is because we want to show them that the future is young. The future is the young generation. The future is no longer old men. Because this guy, how old is this guy? Pinamba, how old is he right now? Right now, we already know what the president did not know at his age. Correct? That's true. Yes. So, with this age, what do you expect in 10 years?
Very big things.
Very big things. Alright? Trust me, even in the next coming parliament, you will be surprised. You will be surprised. Wanaume vijana watajaa huko. And that is why you see South Africa, they have a very good parliament. These parliament, they are used inside there. Okay, we have youth in our parliament. Wanatutetea kweli. You see the way Duda ameongea. Duda amesema these people does not even sponsor even a motion in parliament for the interest of the youth. What does this? What does that mean? It means that youth are fielders. The other day, let me go back to demonstration. The other day on demonstration, you see some guys. I don't want to mention names. After a while, you see them now. They have gone to political parties. It means that they were using it for their own good. Alright? So, whatever this guy said was very important. Very, very important. That we don't have a better representation. And coming forward, youth have already opened their eyes. The future is youth. The majority is youth. The population of Kenya is youth. Below 35 and coming down, if we vote, we will get our own president.
That's true.
Yes.
Wow. Charity, is the police station operational right now?
Now, what happened about the police stations after too much propaganda? For my own good, it is me myself who I decided to do that. You remember that everybody said it was not procedure. Now this is what happened. In our shopping center, we have a land that belongs to a police station. Now we decided to do this. We borrow unihats.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
For police, which is under procedure, right? Which is under review.
Yeah.
Because this renting a place is becoming political. People are saying, oh, it has been operational.
Yeah.
And also, when it is painted like that and left like that, somebody else might come and do things with it.
Yeah.
Alright? You never know. So we decided, since we have a land now, wacha tujenge it. I will build it myself. The only thing we want is, when you are building a police station, there is a structure of building it.
Yes.
They have their own structure. Like, you cannot say that this is a cell of your own. They have to give you a structure and their own standard and also the way of. But it is you to build and hand over to them. There is no problem. In fact, when Murukomen said this, that community should build police station, I felt like now, if I had that plan at hand, I could start like yesterday.
Wow.
You see? So I decided not to be operational. But if I wanted it to be operational, it could be, because it was the demand of the people. But I told them, let's do this. See, this thing is now, it has escalated to the higher rate. And I'm sure in the next budget they will do something about this. But if they don't, we proceed. But let's do this. Let us demand them to give us their own standard of building, their own structure of building, right? So that we can build and now tell them to come and open. If you don't want the rented one, we do this. But the problem is we are going through a lot right now. Theft, my home, I went at Yani, every day they must be something. But nimekubali, we have decided let's do this. Let us be the watchdog of our own. If we get a thief, we finish right there because the government have decided they are not going to bring the people who will rescue him. So we will be the watchdog of ourselves for a while. But meanwhile, they are really supportive. The police are very supportive. They have really come to the ground. They have seen the ground. They have said this is where we are going to do it. I've gone to Nairobi. I have followed it myself. And very soon now we'll start the construction. And once it is done, definitely you will see. And that one is now a big one. Yeah. Yes.
Pinamba, the last one is went up. We are taking a mission.
Lengthy discussion.
Yeah.
Oh, who all the my village can look so. Give me the number give me the Muslim vacancies. Of course, I'm very sorry. I feel a little strange loser. And I let go of my who he made what occupy.
Yes.
Occupy parliament. Occupy kwa mheshimiwa. Occupy kwa government.
Yes.
Au gitado occupy na man ni forceful.
Yes.
Give a dia que marge, give a dia que I am good.
Yeah.
You are occupy parliament. So I want to get my field you start. Let us sing one chorus, let us sing ourselves. So that now come 2027, we can now occupy this office as legitimate. Kimuch kebe occupy parliament ne ko ile wende chane ne wende no gera ne tane tito ogiyo tibe ogiyo tisai ogiyo tisingo amne rawo ni wale wani titi aga ne ba mwa wane ne amunju go wa ina go wa ko very good so and popular way ne wendi around yes you want to occupy parliament but you are very scared and mwa wane titi aga agiliyo ne agiro tangoro. So if we now team up as suits and going forward, we want to team up as suits value. We recently for meeting our colleague, taking part of the mobility that we were Marara Capas, we were in Jack Party, we were at Samuel, Kaula, who are Magan to a matter group of youths. They are also like interest with us. Yeah. Interesting. Kwa maake maake wajinani leadership. So my so my comrades here, another comrades start to join us later. Kugima jangi to a legitimate group never youths. Yes. You can start from Festival. I come from Borneo South. Generally, I come from Singishu.
Yeah.
Which is not left. We have today who comes from Nakuru, which is like central. Kemo you are resting on the south, central away not left. I throw away to full of the jana. You are an occupy. Yes. Occupy leadership. And occupy Uongos. We are working on the brand. And in some few days, we will knock the brand. But the underlying what occupy. We want to encourage young leaders, people of like-minded, who told the guys, the youth who are equal, for instance, of occupy parliament,
Yes.
occupy governance residents. So we make that team, and we now see we in our self-confidence and encouraging them, and we now see way forward coming 2027 because now 2 years, 2027. So we want to occupy this position. We occupy parliament. And I hope leaders are listening to me because you are the problem, the greatest problem that we have. The essence of the bad leadership that we are having now is the current leadership that we have. You have failed us, and I'm warning you that in 2027 we will unseat you and will occupy those positions. Not when I say that doesn't mean that number I'll be running for a position. I might not be running, but I lead a team of fellow youth with like-minded mind, and we occupy those positions because you have failed us. We have never been, good leadership starts from legislation. These elected leaders, they are the one when they put leadership, they are the one to pass legislation, to pass laws, to move to our place with. For example, give me one of the time in the way. The bad one. The 30% of government tenders for business is reserved to the youth, women, and BWDs. But the challenge is that this group, this reserve group, do not have capital. Many of these youths have companies. In my office, I do tenders, I do roadside water work, I do supplies, I do consultants. I have my fellow youths coming to my office asking me, "Oh, I have a company like this, and it is compliant in everything. I have all the compliance certificate." But the problem is that I don't have capital. Even if I see tenders being advertised, when I try to apply for them, yes, I can get a matter capital. Yes, can't get 30%. But if our leaders were having the interest of the youth at heart, they would have also passed the same law reserving 30% tenders of government business to the youth. The same law can be amended or have an additional clause that this 30%, if you are a youth or a woman or a PWD, when you get a tender, tender of the government, you will be paid 30% upfront. Yes. So that you get capital to do that business. If you've got a road reserved for youth, a road for that for 1 million, and you don't have capital, maybe you need 400 or 300 to do that road. The government already has that money in their account because the government cannot give you an lender, so a low service or an LPO without money. They normally give you LPO lender. So when they have the money in their account, why should the government hold this money in their account? And this tender has gone to a youth who doesn't have capital. So we should make it a legislation. We should make it a law that if you are a youth, if you are a woman or a youth, and you have gotten that tender, the government should pay you upfront 30% to your account, so that now you use this money to do this work, and maybe subsequently as you progress, they can be now paying you a pricing, yes, based on the progress of the work. So those are now the kind of legislation and laws that our leaders will be passing. But they don't care. They don't have our interest at that. So the only thing is hizi vijana kuanzia bonde la ufa kusini mpaka kaskazini, shikane mkono ili tuelezee kama watu nyumbani. There is no other way. Otherwise, fellow youths, alewachanga wemo, mamiten formula esabi. Kagero wete tu, sabi tu kama hesabu, nilile na blind body mass, a blind bar square, a la blind nile whatever, formula kama ina kumadra, la probability. Wana, sabi dina talking na, are you focused? Mati mind in the one meeting on your left side, who is on your right side. Just focus on your lane. But now, young girl have to our friend. You have seen your friend is succeeding. Come at why you normal you are now fighting a failure. I know I tell my friends, clap for others until it's your time for others to clap for you. If you see they succeeding, instead of questioning how his success is coming, can you work hard? And God will not open way for you. Celebrate your friend's success. And one day, success also will come your way. Lastly, this popular phrase that women are their worst enemies. And not that women are their worst enemies. So this thing is also setting up in youth. That youth are becoming their
Own enemies.
enemies. Youths are becoming their own enemies. When you see a fellow youth is rising up, you want to run for a position. Instead of support that person, you are the one attacking. And you are the one who's more deserving. Instead of asking, wait, my friend, what do I do also too? Be like you. Even I was even tell me a case study of my thoughts where I'm doing digital audits. I have also been assisting many youth come to my office, bringing their CVs, asking employment when is run. But the same youths are the one who are going near in the good what they are attacking. You got more with your wife. The time you are going to come here over leaders, elected leaders, the old over and employment. I was final. These leaders we have elected, they go to state house. Oh, you're our president. We have the seven cases. They use the law. They say, one call, guitar university. Chigo on it, autumn gas, guitar 10 years, 5 years. My the president give them one of few loss. I some they come and say, they come and auction these letters to root their proxies. I raised this thing and I got a lot of attacks by the same youth who are desperate for this employment. But when I was in, I'm going to post another I'm going to expose these leaders. I posted in my social media platform. I was surprised, even some of the youths who have come to my office asking me to assist them to give them employment are the one also are part of those who are attacking me. Those people who are youths, we must change our mindset. Let us change our mindset. As we go 2027, we are requesting that you support this team, we want to lead. Goyoge kama nitoa ya vijana Rift Valley ama hata Kenya mzima tuungane mkono, tushikane. So that come 2027 we occupy parliament legitimately or we occupy selective position legitimately. Nikimalizia kila mtu popote huko, tenda wema, enda sawa.
Asante sana Jida College. Nathan ko Pinamba na nga silent off. The last bite from the general himself, Imperator Briney, Agogonage, the last word. I think he wanted to get out and about celebrity show. General,
What do you want me to tell them?
tell them something special.
Okay.
Yes.
What I'll tell them is the journey of charity we have started
Yes.
is not going to stop anytime soon. We encourage them to invite us to those charities they want us to do. We will do it for them. All right. Number two, the last one. I would really want to tell these youths. There's only one thing. You do the right thing at the right time, right place. All right. Tusipatikane kwa the wrong place. Let's do the right thing all the time. Watu wajitume. Okay. I want to give you a good example of somebody who gives. A person who gives never lacks. Trust me. If you give, you never lack. If you stay with it, utabaki na hiyo hiyo tu. So give will be given. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ungaleta gani about Nenyon TV?
Never Nenyon TV. Keep going. You are doing a good work, and I think to be sincere, before Nenyon TV came, we didn't know a lot what is happening. It has opened our eyes right now. It has even given platform for us to see. When you invite Naso here, that is when we know. And that now we have solved that problem once and for all. So you've already nurtured something. You've already become a bridge to something. We encourage you to move forward. If needed, that you also need our charity, you will come.
Thank
We
you.
will push it. Make sure that Nenyon TV, that's why I say Nenyon.
Nenyon.
It's for all of us. We will be here frequently.
Thank you very much. That was
Asante.
Dr. Dude, the last word.
Okay, thank you very much to our listeners. We really appreciate your time and everything. To my fellow leaders, I would want to encourage you. The journey we are working now needs a lot of sacrifice. I know you're competent people, and we have a long way to go. Let's embrace each other. Let's bring people of like-minded on board so that we can reach out several people who would want us to reach them. To my fellow youths, iwapo tumewakosea, iwapo ulimi zetu imewakwaruza in one way or the other, tunaomba mtuwie radhi. Hii safari we mean well for you people. For the short time we've seen a lot, and for myself, I'm a seasoned politician, and people should learn through me. The expectation that I had in political arena was beyond the par, but let's sample ourselves. Let's be focused. As my friend had said, let's do the right thing at the right time. It's actually very important. Other things should come later, having sorted out things that should be given the first priority. Nenyon TV, you're doing an amazing job to the people of this country, and more so Bikyo. How much I would enjoy again. Continue expanding countries. Kimite na kwa gisubo anytime. Kungwe nafasi ng'alek chekeritebene chebo emet. Ane ko achame kalyet, kainet age ne naat ko kalyet en emet, slogan nebo siasa. Bikyok, kalyet en emet. Ako sikonyo kalyet ko keamte kalyet inyegen korong. Sinyoru kalyet en kong'ung, sinyoru kalyet en biashara ak ele iwendoten, ko onginde taa kalyet. Leaders cheko supporten naswa ko kongoi missing. They have been ikora kandoik, we are not the first person kechipenin ketoret naswa, lakini there are some leaders chekikotoret naswa kingonam konyor shida noton. Amwowo kongoi kiptaman ak sokol nemoitokse. Ngoberurok Mungu sengertet nekimong'unen tongilo nekironde ak sautik biikab kanisa chekikosa kora kot konyor good health naswa, alenjok sikiberurok. Amache kora asom neranik sotore niton ko I want to echo what General had said. There are several ways we can channel our problems and grievances other than creating a necessary volatile environment that might make or cause our leaders, fellow leaders to lose their life. You know, actually wakati wa hiyo chances, there was a senseless killing to our young nation. And we wouldn't I want to condemn with the strongest term possible such kind of nefarious action which was done by police or whoever komakiyani en taitab bikyok ak taitab kamuktaindet. So going into the future, ongechangen ways nekiolendoi anan nekiapprochendoi our issues. Kongo General en betut ni brani keyai kit nebo maana en komosi bo Kericho.